Welcome back to another episode of the March to Rocktober. Finally. Sorry. But we have a 2-0 series lead over the Phillies in the NLCS to continue what to this point has been a perfect postseason. And on top of all that, beating the Braves and then the Dodgers and now the Phillies, those are the number 1, 2, and 3 ranked teams in the entire MLB. So today's goal, today's mission is to go back home, take on the Phillies in Coors, and get the NLCS wrapped up and find out what our World Series matchup is. And I feel like just since it's been a little while since the last episode, again, sorry, let's just go back through what the team's looking like, the batting order against righties. We've got Nolan Jones, Ryan McMahon, Tovar, Doyle, Tolia, Veen, Estrada, Hilliard, Drew Romo, Stallings, and Farmer get in against the lefty starter. And then we also have Yanquiel Hernandez and Hunter Goodman on the bench. The rotation gets a little messed up looking in the postseason, but it's Blaylock, Marquez, and then Ryan Feltner had a crazy good first start in this postseason. It looks like he'll be pitching game 1 today, or game 3, but game 1 of today's episode. And then our bullpen, while it might look weak, they've been getting the job done. Mainly Dennis Santana, Brant Herter. Well, honestly, for this postseason run, that's really all we've needed because our starting pitching has been so good. Look at this, actually. Look at this. We sort by our starting pitching. Marquez has pitched in 3 games now. So is Blaylock, and then Feltner's only got the 1, but he'll be making his second start today. And these 3 starters have also collectively pitched about 8 innings per start. So we haven't really had to dig into the bullpen. We have 4 innings, 3 saves with Dennis Santana. Brant Herter's given us about 3 innings. Justin Lawrence with an inning, and that's it. No more bullpen usage. No more starters in the bullpen getting used. That's just how dominant our pitching has been. The hitting's been a little bit more spread out. I have it sorted by average here, but going down, I mean, like, everybody feels like they've gotten a piece of the pie. Even down here with the bad batting averages, Hilliard, Tolia, Doyle, they all have a homer. But today it looks like we're about to face, I mean, you got to assume it's going to be our toughest challenge yet. We're down 2, bottom of the 6th inning. We do have 2 runners on though with nobody out, so it gives us a good spot to do something. And it's Tovar up, who probably has been our MVP at the plate, at least so far in this postseason. But yeah, man, we're finally back. I don't want to dwell on it too much, how long it's been since the last episode. Honestly, I don't even know how it happened. I went through a little bit of a patch where yeah, I just wasn't doing good at getting videos up, and for some reason I was prioritizing other videos when I did get videos up, and then all of a sudden it's been a long time. But hey, we're looking to wrap up the NLCS today. If everything goes right, if everything goes to plan, we'll be on to the World Series. We'll get this March to Rocktober wrapped up all in a nice, neat little bow. All right, here we go. Zach Wheeler on the bump. 76 pitches in here with nobody out in the 6th inning. This would be the chance to capitalize right here. You know, and the biggest shame about it being so long since the last episode is so far this year, this March to October has been the only legend difficulty stuff really I've been playing. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't take too long to get readjusted. Yeah, and that's not what we're looking for. That's gonna keep everybody where they're at too. All right, Doyle, it moves on to you. He's got the good clutch rating. This is a solid matchup then. Yeah, see, that's the issue, because I didn't feel like I was behind that at all. That's a perfect swing if I wasn't behind it. Doyle, that's dropping in. I think we got to hold. Yeah, we got to hold. Good swing. No, I have it. I have the capability, even though that was an off-speed pitch right over the middle of the plate. So who's next then? This is Tolia with a bad clutch rating, but a lot of power. Power would do good here. That's not even power, but that does good. I'm sending 31 speed. That should be enough. We've got a tie game. Look at me go. After that first at bat, I was not feeling good. I was like, okay, I've made a very big mistake here, just kind of hopping back into this without preparing. But no, we do capitalize on the 2 guys that were on base. We've got a tie ball game, and we're not done yet. Still 2 on with only 1 out now. Zach Veen, though, man. I do remember this. He has had himself a rough postseason. 1 for 31 is what I'm seeing on the board out there. And he's going to ground into a double play. Do you bench him? I might need to look into that legitimately. All right, well, Ryan Feltner's still out there. He's only got 65 pitches. Honestly, I think you leave him in. All that energy still, not the deepest bullpen on our end. Yeah, you leave Feltner in. Ooh, nice. Challenged him up and in. That's 9 strikeouts. If I remember right, when I was looking at those stats just now, it was either 12 or 13 strikeouts in Feltner's last start. Oh, what a take. I thought that was a perfect pitch, actually. Okay, what do I do now? 3-2. I get a yellow pitch release, I guess, and walk him. That's an option. Man, I was going to leave Feltner in even with just the 1 base runner allowed, but Marsh up. He's way worse against lefties. Maybe I go to a lefty here. I think I will, and I'm just going to go a Herder. Initially, I didn't know. I thought maybe it was a little too early to go Herder, but he's got that good stamina rating for a reliever. And, I mean, it's the 7th inning with 1 out. I mean, I don't know if that's really considered too early. And did we just get a double play on the first pitch from Herder? 1 pitch, 2 outs in his outing. You couldn't have gone better than that. Actually, I just realized that I didn't look at what had happened in this game up to this point. Castellanos has been on base every time after I walked him. They don't have any homers, though. On our end, I think we scored on an error. No homers on our side either, though. So, ball is staying in the park that the ball does not seem to stay in the park at. Whatever that was that I was trying to say, you got it. And I'm a little late. It says good, but it's not good. I'm a little late. Man, Hilliard's doing real bad too. Left field batting 050, right field batting like 030. And I'm missing pitches right down the middle with him? Really? God, and I did not miss that. I didn't miss that at all. That's a shame. Save me from a 1-2-3 inning, Drew Romo. And he won't. 3 straight outs on 3 good timing swings. All right, well, at least we can, I mean, it's basically like bringing Brant Herder in fresh right now since he only threw 1 pitch. That literally could not have been more ideal to end the 7th inning. And then, man, I missed my spot, but 1 pitch for the next out also. 2 pitches, 3 outs so far for Herder. Kind of want to keep something hittable to keep that streak going. Ah, swing. Ooh, that's not gonna be an easy play with Turner right. What a play. Oh my, did he barehand that? I was so quick I almost didn't comprehend what he did. Nice play from Tovar. There we go. A 1-2-3 from Herder. Let's get ourselves the lead. Let's get ourselves the save. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up. Oh, confused me for a second, but no, since Jose Alvarado got his PED suspension, they took his player model out of the game. That is still the dumbest thing to me. They bring in Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, Roger Clemens now. They celebrate him in Diamond Dynasty, but then when somebody current has a PED suspension, it's this. They take him out of the games. They take him out of programs. They remove his likeness. I mean, unless it's something like with their MLB deal, if a player's actively suspended, they can't, have their likeness in the game or whatever. But if it's not that, then it's just so stupid to me. I'm glad I shared that opinion and got myself good and distracted for that at bat. Ryan Braun, too. Throw his name in there just in case anybody is like, oh, Sosa, McGwire, Clemens, they weren't confirmed or whatever. All right, 4-pitch walk. That makes things easy. Runner on for Tovar, whose specialty is putting a ball in the gap. If you put a ball in the gap here, most likely that gives us the lead. That's 6 balls in a row now. I'm starting to think I don't even swing the bat until I get a strike. Yep. I'm taking all the way. Walk me twice on 8 straight pitches. Do it. I dare you. I'll take a sip of my water. And there it is. He's scared to pitch to us. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3, no play. And the inning is over. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Guess we'll just have to walk it off. And I guess, you know what, if that's the case, let's leave Herder in. He's hardly had to use any of his energy. He's only thrown 10 pitches to get 5 outs. That should be another one. Tovar stays making plays up the middle. There we go. 3-pitch strikeout. If you can't get a first pitch out, that's the next best thing. Pretty sure when we were just looking at the stats, Herder was at 2 2/3 innings in the entire postseason. He just threw 2 2/3 innings in this game alone on like 15 pitches. Now let's get him the win. Tolia tied it. I say Tolia should end it too. Oh, and that was the pitch to do it on. Where was my swing? Oh yeah, I was all over it. Oh! I am gonna be curious to see this swing too. Oh, okay, the timing was fine. That's why it felt like I should have destroyed it. Why am I leaving Veen in? Oh, and it was a strike. You know, actually, this might sound dumb with how bad he is, but since I took that strike, I'm gonna leave Veen in, and then it'll be Hilliard I pinch hit for if we get to him. And did it pay off? Nope, it hung up. Oh my god, that's such a good swing. Where's the physics? Why didn't it tail towards the pole? That's a double if it just curved the way you expect. Dude, Estrada's battling here. It's a 3-2 count. Alvarado he's getting gassed. Let's do something. They did not just call me out on that. Are you serious? That was not at all one of the check swings that feels like you could have potentially gone around. That is... All right, well, I mean, we're headed to extras. What can you do about it? And you know what? I'm sticking with Brandon Herter. He has hardly had to work. We've got another lefty up too. Just leave him in. There's another weak grounder. Okay, we got it. Estrada worried me with that yellow reaction. I'm not used to that out of him. And we get Castellanos for the first time today. That's also 9 batters faced and 10 outs recorded from Brant Herter. Who is this they're bringing in? Weston Wilson? What does he do? Oh, he's good against lefties. That's what he does. That's probably their Marsh replacement. I could take Herter out. I mean, hopefully we won't need to face anyone past Wilson, but if we do, there is 2 more righties up after him. We won't have a safe situation. I'm going to Dennis Santana. We don't need to leave Herter in too long to ruin what has been a very, very good outing. And 1 pitch, 1 out from Santana. The bullpen efficiency today. All right, let's make sure this lineup doesn't turn over here. Let's get to Kerkering. Well, and I guess they don't have a lefty in for Hilliard anymore. So yeah, we'll stick with him then. That's in that spot that's just sometimes weird to get to. Actually, the PCI was good. It was me being late that was the issue. And they're walking the 9-hole hitter on 4 straight pitches to get the top of the order up. Romo's got 49 speed. We really don't have a ton more speed on the bench, but Goodman's our fastest bench player at 64 speed. May as well do it then. May as well get slightly more speed in, and then we don't have to waste an extra bench spot because Goodman can just catch. I do feel like 49 to 64 is enough of a difference that you feel good about scoring on a ball in the gap, which that could be. It is. Did Nolan Jones just end it? I think he did. That's the center fielder going for it. I literally, the speed difference is what did it right there. I'm not even gonna lie. 49 speed, that's a much closer play at home. Hunter Goodman gets the job done. And Nolan Jones, I mean, that's the one who actually hit the ball. I'm just proud of my own manager move. All right, and there we go. That's a 3-0 series lead. The perfect postseason stays intact. We came back down 2, which is maybe the most impressive thing, seeing as I did that immediately without having warmed up or anything at all. And now we've just got 1 more win to pick up that's going to send the 2025 Rockies to the World Series. How about that sentence? Dude, I didn't even realize what a game from Nolan Jones. 3 of our 6 hits came off of his bat. All right, and with that win, we have 2 more chances to win 1 more game at home. I'd prefer to just get it done right away, though. What's the matchup looking like? It's the same. We're down 2. We've got runners on first and second in the bottom of the 6th, except we already have 1 out on the board this time. Over in the AL, though, the Twins have picked up a win in Game 3. That's still going to be an interesting matchup regardless of who wins. I don't even really have a preference, to be honest. I mean, it could be fun actually to see the Mariners, because if I'm not mistaken, that would be both teams going for their first World Series win. But let's worry about getting there first. Let's worry about wrapping this thing up. Same situation, same mindset as last game, except we've got Jacob Stallings up this time with the lefty on the mound. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, Stallings. He's 5 for 7 in the series. He's 0 for 2 today. So does that mean he was 5 for 5 coming into today? That's kind of crazy. But hey, last game we started with nobody out, but I got out immediately. So it's basically like starting with 1 out. The ball just warped right there. There was like a little stutter right as he released it. That's not going to help. That's not going to get through. Oh, I really thought we, at least we're going to get a hit there. That's too bad. Thought that was too far away for him to make the diving play. He's got like 50 fielding too, doesn't he? That's fun. That's fun information to recall after a diving double play. All right, well, again, I forgot to check on things. So what do we have so far? They have 3 runs on 7 hits and a walk. A homer from Bryce Harper. On our end, we've got only 3 hits, 2 walks. And then Ryan McMahon drove in the only run. Gomber's been solid. I wouldn't say he's been great, but I'm probably going to stick with him for a bit. Yeah, let's do it. This is bottom of the order. 7, 8, 9. We'll at least give him that. And there we go. Commentator was just making a big deal out of how they've only struck out 1 time today. And then I strike him out the first at bat I'm in for. Another circle change strikeout. Man, what was Gomber doing to not get more than 1 strikeout up to this point if I've gotten 2 right away? And then we do that. All right, I mean, that was a really nice looking inning from Gomber. 7 innings, 3 runs looks a lot better than 6 runs, 3 inning. I'm not even going to try that again. That's not, dude, we can stop with making good plays here, man. Hitting the ball hard, and I'm hitting it close enough to him. Completely forgot that I was going to give us a look, or give a look to what we could do about Zach Veen. I mean, honestly, looking at what we have on our bench, there's really nothing that makes sense. Hilliard's been plenty bad on his own. Yanquiel Fernandez, I mean, I could give him a try, but his attributes are, well, I mean, I guess his power is slightly better, but his contact is way worse. Or I guess I could technically give Hunter Goodman a try. He can play right field, maybe not. Well, you know what? His fielding's 51, but his reaction's really good. His speed's solid. Should I give him a shot? I know he's been doing pretty good in real life lately, and it kind of makes me feel like he's better than he actually is, because he was not very good for me. But yeah, let's get a change of pace here. Clearly, I have not been doing good with Zach Veen, and especially lefty-lefty. I don't think this is going to go well. Let's give Hunter Goodman a shot. I'm 2 for 2. I am 2 for 2 with putting Hunter Goodman in the game. Are you kidding me? Is this the best bench player of all time? He pinch runs and his speed is the difference that wins us the game. I pinch hit with him. First pitch he sees, he's hitting 427. That was a moonshot too. I did not realize that because of the camera cut. That was like a picture perfect home run right there. Dang, he's spamming the curveball right now, and I'm seeing it well. He's just not leaving it over the middle. Nice walk, dude. Worked that back from at least being down 1-2, and now we've got a lot of speed on first. And it looks like Ranger Suarez is done, which might be good, because I had Nolan Jones coming up. Or they'll probably just go to another lefty. They're not. They're going to Orion Kerkering to face Nolan Jones, who just walked him off yesterday. Probably not even 24 hours ago at this point. And they want this same matchup with speed on first that would tie the game. Come on, Nolan. He set that up so perfectly with the pitch before. He went sinker low and out of the zone to that. Well, now with 2 outs... JT's actually not, I was kind of scared to run on JT, but looking at those numbers, it's not crazy. It's not impossible. Let's give it a try. Let's go first pitch. Let's see what happens here. Of course, because they read your inputs. I should know better. This is, okay, we're safe. Never mind. I won't rant. I was about to rant. I won't, because we're in somehow. Ah, no. You're not seriously about to tell me that Thairo Estrada didn't come through in a clutch situation? All right, I'm gonna go to Tyler Kinley here with the lineup turning over. He was so good for us in the regular season. I can't believe I haven't gotten him into a game yet. We're there. We're good, right? Yeah, you just scared me a little there, Nolan, but we're good. And I'm having trouble understanding Tyler Kinley's release point here. A lot of yellows, and then I get the release point down. The accuracy's yellow. There we go. It all comes together there for the punch out. All right, now this gets to the spot where I wish the 3-batter minimum didn't exist. Because now we got to deal with Harper. Oh, he's chasing for me. Chase one more time. It didn't. Okay. That pitch was supposed to be in on the hands. I'm glad it wasn't. A scoreless 8th from Tyler Kinley. Man, we've got some urgency. For some reason, I was kind of feeling like we were tied again, but no, we still got to make up a run. Oh, that scared me for a second. That broke back a lot further than I thought it would, but we've got a leadoff base runner. All right, they're going to the lefty. They're going to Jose Alvarado. Couldn't really hit him last game though, but he's already in the yellow energy. Threw 30 pitches last game, I think. Go, McMahon. That's at least not getting caught. It's just gonna leave. That actually left by a lot that I'm disappointed it wasn't a no-doubter, and it made me worry for a second. What a swing, though. Lefty to the opposite field. It's McMahon today that's the hero. And I like that. As fun as walk-offs are, I would rather take the lead before it gets to that. We still have nobody out. We don't have to be done yet. Let's add some insurance on. We've got the 3-hole hitter up. We're right in the heart of this order. I may or may not have swung at that. You'll never know. That's a ridiculous pitch, man. How am I ever supposed to catch up to that? So then he throws me the 12-6. All right, I mean, the insurance is nice, but like, this is legend difficulty, dude. If I am late on 2 straight pitches, why would you throw the curveball? And not to mention the fact that it hung, which helped me out just that little bit more. All right, now they're walking Stallings. Alvarado is all over the place. It's probably because he's been replaced. And now he's actually getting replaced. It's Jordan Romano next. All right, I'm going to go ahead and make a move here to pinch run with Drew Romo because Stallings has 4 speed. And then Romo can just catch the 9th. And that's not going to get down. It's a really good swing to not get down. All right, what is Hunter Goodman about to do in his second at bat? Right, he's gonna go deep again. That is staying fair, right? He was so bad, right? I mean, he was terrible for me in the regular season to the point where I remember sending him down. You're telling me I bring him off the bench, he hits 2 no-doubt shots, and not only that, but last game his speed won us the game also. What a bottom of the 8th inning. We go from being down 3-2 to now we're up 7-3. It's not even a save situation anymore. And then that looks like it's gonna do it, but not before we did a ridiculous amount of damage. Dude, and look at this. How does this make sense? Brant Herter throws 3 innings, or maybe it was even 3 1/3 innings, and he has that much energy. Dennis Santana threw 1 pitch and he has that much. Like, there is like no difference there. And wait a second, Schwarber has 88 contact against lefties. I was thinking of going to Herter here, but that wouldn't really make sense, would it? Let's just go Santana. I know this isn't a safe spot, but let's just make sure this game is wrapped up. He actually, if I remember right, has been kind of shaky this postseason. He doesn't have any earned runs allowed to his name, but I saw those averages and I remember now. I remember what he's done, and it has not been the smoothest of outings. But there we go. That's how you start it. Punching out Schwarber. That should be out number 2. That's another yellow reaction though out of Tyro Estrada. Get it together. He just wanted to show off. He knew we had a comfortable lead. And a fly ball to right because, of course, where else would it go than into the glove of Hunter Goodman. And the Rockies, the Colorado Rockies, are going to the World Series. We took down the 100-win Braves, the 100-win Dodgers, and now the 100-win Phillies, all in sweeps. We're 9-0 in this playoff run, and we're headed back for the first time since 2007. All right, and here we go. All we have left for today is just to see what our matchup is. I did say I think it'd be cooler to have a matchup with the Mariners. So let's see. It's the Twins. They ended up winning the series 4-2. And man, their regular season rankings, I'm pretty sure those are based on the stats and not based on the attributes. So like when we look at the rankings from the standing screen and there's those rankings for like contact, power, pitching, all that, I'm pretty sure that's based on attributes, but these are based on stats. All that to say, the Twins are a middle of the road team. So the thought would be, if we just took down the 3 teams that we did, the Twins should be the easiest matchup for us yet, but we will not go into that series thinking that. But here we go. We have home field advantage. Game 1 is at Coors Field. The Twins versus the Rockies. What would the viewership numbers be on this World Series? We have a 2-0 lead to start, so we're not going to be playing from behind like we did today, but that's going to do it for today. And sorry again to the regular viewers for how long it's been in between episodes. I obviously didn't plan that. Hopefully the performance today at least somewhat made up for it, and if all goes to plan, we'll be getting into the World Series before not too long. So anyways, for now, thank you guys for watching as always. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I will see you next time.